Sleepy? Tired?
Tired.
Ready?
You ready?
Out of our podcast, what's going on? I am here with,
D. Smith.
and I'm Chase. What's going on?
Nothing much. Hey, y'all.
What's going on, everybody?
It feels like we haven't done this in about 2 months. Have it been 2 months?
You want to know what I realized? I realized I skipped it, and I didn't know I skipped it. I did that for a reason. I didn't prioritize it because I knew how busy your schedule was when I was home.
Yeah.
So
I was still doing taxes and stuff.
Yeah, I knew. Even though I know that we could communicate and stay consistent, just taking that hour away, it wouldn't be beneficial. So I knew once taxes got handled, that we could come back in.
Cool. Because I really completely forgot because taxes was on my mind. But, cool.
Yeah, because I was home that whole month.
Yeah.
But I knew that's what you was doing. So
Yeah.
that's why I was just like, yeah, I'm just wait until I come back home in May, and then we'll get it done.
Yeah. So 30, it's been a beneficial months for us. But as always, as we always do, let's talk about what we admire about each other.
What I admire about you is, I was thinking about this a couple of days ago. Not even a couple of days ago, probably about a couple of weeks ago. But I think I said it to you, but it's not that. I ain't gonna say that I don't take things for granted, but I understand that I know that you always you do what you can do if it's comfortable to you. Like if you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't.
Mhm.
So I don't know what to call that right now. But it's I guess it's not a admiration. Well, I respect it. But I guess it's more so like I appreciate how you go about things. Of just being transparent. That's what it is. That's one. Yeah, I do admire it. I do love how you are always transparent.
We appreciate it. I try to be. I think that's all I know how to be. You know?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that. So, I admire the simple things from you. And that's the out of the blue phone call and say, hey, I just want to hear your voice. That simple statement always melts my heart. And I admire that you're still doing that at this age, which gives myself a pat on the back and say, yeah, I did it. I broke I'm not going to say it was a curse, but you are the split image of what I wanted our relationship to be. And just seeing from Mom and Sean relationship, which is not bad, but it's like it could be toxic. Or it could be negative at times. And I always know my mom always say, I don't know what I did wrong or whatever. So to me it was like, I know I'm human and I make mistakes, but as long as I stay open and transparent like you say, and just honest about any situation.
Yeah.
It's for me, it wasn't about pleasing you. It was about being honest. And so, and I think that's why it comes off like that, and because that's the only way I know how, because it wasn't, I never got that, end of it. So, yeah, thank you for the simple calls, the out the blue calls that, you all right?
No.
We might need to cut. Yeah, so thank you for that. I admire that about you. that shows a lot about you, and hopefully, that you pass that on in your relationship, you know,
No.
with your woman. So if you notice all the little things about women and stuff, and you're like, hey, that's dope, you're gonna start finding yourself thinking about, dang, my mama kind of do that,
Mhm.
And so if it reminds you of the good part of me when I'm gone, then that's what always hold on to. And you can
Yeah.
always look back to here
Yeah.
when I'm not here and see me
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, she always do that. I just noticed that. You'll start noticing things that I do on a constant basis, when I'm not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, just know that, yeah, I admire that.
Yeah. Um. You got anything else to say?
No, we can go on into our topics of discussion.
So one of the topics that I wanted to talk about. So what are your plans for Sunday? I know. Okay, I got a question for you. Since
Okay.
you know that I don't celebrate holidays,
Mhm.
and I know that it's like
What's
all
Sunday?
Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's all according. It's underneath paganism and stuff like that.
Right.
Uh, I'm not sure that too many people know that Mother's Day, Father's Day is still a paganism holiday.
I'm sure they don't, but enlighten us.
Well, I just wanted to know your take on it, cause like since you know that I don't celebrate holidays, and sometimes I'll probably go all day without saying Happy Mother's Day, and then I'll just be like, oh, well maybe she might want to hear that from me.
No, you say Happy Mother's Day. For number one, for me, when you started coming, like, I'm gonna stop celebrating stuff. I mean, I respect your wishes on anything.
Mhm.
I think I had said, well, as long as you acknowledge my birthday and Mother's, I wouldn't mess up Christmas and all that. Of course, my birthday, that's a birth. Of course, it's not, it's when I was born in the world, and I take my birthday serious. So, the simple things, again, it ties to that. You saying Happy Mother's Day is just fine because I don't expect nothing from you on Mother's Day. Two, Mother's Day be the busiest day anyway. So what is there to do? I have a husband now, so he
Mhm.
spoils me on that end, and just if I didn't want to do nothing and you was in town and we was just sitting there watching movies, would be enough for me. Cause I've never been that, oh my God, Chase got me this, or you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I've never been that big on the gift, so when you do buy, I appreciate it. You do have. I mean, the last time you bought 2 pairs of shoes for Mother's Day. Because I was complaining about, but it wasn't a Mother's Day thing. It was something that you got that you knew I needed because I was starting to work out and stuff.
Yeah.
So it just happened to fall that it was Mother's Day. Here you go. Thank you. Because I didn't even think of that as being a Mother's Day gift. You just bought it on that day. And then I think that was the last gift. But I like cards.
Yeah, I know you like cards.
Yeah, so a 50-cent card, again, something small,
Yeah.
but packed is very powerful because I keep my cards. If I show you my file cabinet, all the cards that I've gotten, I keep those.
Yeah.
Because when I organize and clean up that stuff,
That's one of the things you
that's
go
one of the things I go through. And that's why it takes me so long, because it's like memories. I go back and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then I can reminisce. Then I'm like, oh God, let me go on. But yeah, that's my joy. That's what makes my heart smile. So,
You got any plans for Sunday?
no.
I was talking to Alana mom, and she asked, did you like mighty crab? And I was like, no, she's not a big seafood. Then she was like, what about hibachi? So I was just gonna ask you, did you want to plan something where it's me, you, Alana, and her mom to go to hibachi?
Yeah,
Go get
we
hibachi.
can. Yeah, if
And I'll let you know the time tonight.
okay, we can do that. Yeah, I didn't have no plans.
I know Granny just called me and said that they doing something down there. But I told her I'm not gonna be in town to catch the beginning of it. But I said I can't make no promises, but if I can, I can. But if I can't, I can't.
hmm They doing something for Mama.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's probably what she was trying to call and tell me. She done called me 3 times, but
Yeah, she was like, also, can you ask your mama to call me? So
I called her before.
yeah,
When you
she
said-
probably had forgot.
Well, I called her. She had just called me, and I called her back when I got out the shower.
No.
But yeah, I mean, even with that, I mean, we can make it. We can if I'm like that too. If I got something going on, I just take Mama her gift, Granny her gift when I can, and then that's it. I got Mama and Joe Mama something.
Yeah, I don't know what time that we'll be back, but I know if we do go to Crazy Hibachi like up the street, it ain't gonna be no problem just going down there, stopping by, see it.
Yeah.
Hey, then come on to the house.
Yeah, because I got to get
But
ready.
I know I'll be coming back home and getting ready to get on the road for Monday.
And
So
I'll be coming home, taking a shower to go to bed.
yeah, so it's
So,
just
yeah.
that's what I wanted to talk about.
Talk about our
let's
plans for Mother's Day.
Yeah, that, and then also I wanted to talk about what you was hitting over these previous podcasts. What ended up happening?
Okay,
So now
so
lay it out.
I'm going to lay it out. I've been speaking on this since last year. There's some changes that was in the making. And so it's been absolutely more than what I thought it would be at this point. So in November, my husband and I was working on getting our second truck for our company, Better Than Amazing Hauling.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our second truck. We got a Kenworth dump truck is what it is. And we got that in January. And fast forward, we end up getting a third truck. And we got that about 2 weeks ago. Also in the making during this time, and this is just a surprise, how the third truck come about. My bonus son ended up getting his CDLs today, actually. He passed his test, yay! And so he will be driving the third truck. So, of course, when we visualized starting this company, we kind of thought about it could be a family business, and then as we got more into it, it was like, yeah, it makes sense. So Chase is eventually it's gonna come in,
Yeah.
and do add with us. So right now we have 3 trucks. So crossing fingers. My next big thing is to retire myself from my 8 to 5 or whatever you want to call it, 8 to 4:30, this full-time job. I've been on for almost 22 years. So I have next month is a big month. It's Father's Day, of course, but
What year is that for next month?
22 years. 22.
On the what?
June 11th. June 11th, make 22 years at this job. June 15th, will make 5-year anniversary for me and my husband being married.
Hold on, really?
Yes.
You want to know something?
What?
That's why I asked Alana to be my girlfriend.
Exactly. Remember, we couldn't go. Because you
that's
called
right.
me
That's right. I said,
on that day. I need you to
you.
do something. I said, it's our anniversary. And yes, it'll be a year for y'all.
That's funny.
Yes. You didn't even think about it.
No, I didn't. Until you just said it.
That's your daddy move right there. Yes. I told Joe that when we were on our way going, because I think we went to the casino or whatever. And I was like, he asked her to be his girlfriend on our anniversary. And he was like, babe, you so. I was like, but yeah, that's good.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So, my plan, hopefully, it's getting hot and jobs is going to pick up. So, I have, of course, I'm knocking things off my to-do list, but I'm always adding, of course. So, hopefully everything works out. The end of June will be my deuces, and then, before I say it every year, but I think I'm getting as close as I normally do with getting us contracts. So I'm going to challenge myself and say 2 contracts by the end of this year.
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
By end of June, you just gonna go ahead and claim your 22 years and take the half benefit of
retirement. So of course, if you guys don't know how retirement works, it's different type of retirements, right? So you have your 401k.
You just throw numbers out, or you don't have to say numbers.
No, well, I'm not gonna say numbers. I'm gonna just tell you how it works.
Okay.
With mine, I have a pension, and with the pension, the company I'm with, early retirement is 25 years. And so you can, or it's your age plus your years of service if you're older. So if I was like 55 or 50, you know what I'm saying, and then do by 22, and it equals to the retirement age, then I can do like an early retirement. But April's, I can really get my benefit until 25. So that means I have to do 3 more years there. And then I can leave out early retirement, but still won't be able to get my money until I'm of age to get it. So, yes, this is retirement. So all of that stuff sucks. They want you to work till you almost like in the grave in order to get half of the money you made when you were working. So it's not worth it to me. So for me, and I've always said this, and it's so funny, whenever I come of age to get my retirement, because it'll just stay there. I already know that it'll just sit. So it'll accumulate interest or whatever. And then they will do the calculations, and I do it every year to see what my check gonna be. It's gonna be like 1,000 or something. That's gonna be for my grandkids. So when I have my grandkids and I get that retirement check, because I'm not banking on that money right there will be money that I invest in my grandkids. So I'm gonna be that grandmother where I'm not gonna buy the toys and stuff. It's gonna be when you do something, I'm putting it in any type of investment, so that'll help them to keep the generation.
Alright, would you like to continue?
I don't even know what I was talking about.
You was talking about how it's messed up about you gotta wait until you do 25 years. They want you
yes, so we're talking about retirement. So yes, that's the thing about retirement. I can go 3 more years just to get maybe $300 more in the retirement to do early retirement, and that's not worth it. So what I've learned over the years about finance is knowing that I have a backup plan and other jobs lined up, that I feel comfortable enough to go ahead and let this go. and then just roll over, my stuff, and having the self-employment. Um, having your insurance and stuff, self-employment insurance and all that. Just as long as I have that lined up, I'm fine. And it's more money. So entrepreneurship, guys, it is hard work.
Very hard.
Very hard. But the reward of it at the end is like a Tootsie Roll pop. When you get to that center, boy, it's gonna be lovely. So I stay positive about where I'm going, and the most important thing is network. Get your connections, and it only takes one yes. So that's what I'm grinding for that one yes. So I've met this lady, and I know she my sweet tooth. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I know she's the person that I need to collaborate with. She is just a busy woman, and she hadn't called me back yet, but that's okay. I'm waiting for her call, and when she do, it's like an elevator speech. It's kind of like you have a big fan, and when you finally get on the elevator with them, you didn't rehearse your 30-second line or pitch. And so you got and that's what I'm going to do. When she called me, I'm going to pitch my 30-second pitch. Which I met her at this last event I was at. And she came up to me, actually, and she was like, oh, so you're the people they're talking about. And I'm like, what? So I felt kind of good because she talked about me. And she created this program that they look for women minority workers, and she just so happened to be in the construction field. So I'm waiting for her to call me. I think I do have one of my friend girl numbers that was with me. She gave her a couple of cards because she wears so many hats. And so she's actually on the board at the Bill and Hillary Clinton Airport. And that's just one of her hats. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, when I called the airport and I got in contact with this other lady, Kim, and she was like, we're not allowed to give out their numbers, but I can take yours. So, I just, go back and, get back with her. And I've been trying to call this other contact because she created the program, and she told me to reach out to this guy. So, I'm just going to be calling them,
yeah,
every week or whatever.
You're just going to stay consistent.
I'm going to be consistent, yes, because I think that's where we're going to get our contract from. I'm still learning, how to read bids and stuff from the RDOT website. That's Arkansas Department of Transportation. I'm still learning how to read SAMs. That's federal government. The city, I already know how to read them. It's just that one thing I need is my contractor license. If I can find the time. And that's one of those things that I can see.
It sounds like it might open up once June comes.
Yeah. And that's my plan. Once I get off, if I think about it like this. Not working from 8 to 5 or whatever. 8 to 4:30, and I can spend my time like watching these videos and training stuff. It's kind of like school. Also teaching. I was done. I submitted my grades on Sunday. Yes, the semester is over. So the taxes and that, all of that, all wrapped in one, and trying to get the paperwork to get these trucks. So. All of that has been challenging. But, of course, I work best when I'm under stress for some reason. Now that I've knocked some things off my list, I'm focused on that, and I just got to find the time to do that. So, if starting next week, the schedule has changed. We are going to do 9 hours Monday through Friday,
Mhm.
and then half a day. I mean, excuse me, Monday through Thursday, and then half a day on Friday. So that's gonna be the summer schedule.
What's the summer schedule?
9 hours. So you can stay 8 to 4:30, or you can do 7:30 to 5, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday be 8 to 11:30. I mean 7:30 to 11:30, or you can do 8 to 5:30, and then 8 to noon on Friday.
What you thinking?
I'm doing 7:30 to 5 Monday through Thursday, and 7:30 to 11:30 on Friday. So Friday, because we're gonna start this on the 15th, which is finna be my little nephew's birthday, Jaquavian's. I would take my Friday as a day that I can study.
Mhm.
So, and they're gonna do this between starting on the 15th and ending August the 4th. So my plan's not to even be there that long. So I'm not, worried about that. But that's what the schedule gonna be. Yeah. So.
You got any topics to talk about?
That was about the only thing that I had to announce, that we are 3 deep now and better than amazing. We heard the odd number is in luck. So again, of course, it makes sense. 3, 23rd. 23rd, the day we was born. So I'm 23 is like my lucky number this year. Also, and it makes sense. 20, the day I was born, the 23rd, day you was born. So 2023 is something good.
That's cool. Let's see. How have you been?
And then you add it up, it's 7. Lucky number 7. 2023 equals 7.
Yeah. How have it been watching me be in a relationship?
Good. I thought about that Tuesday when I was cooking. I was like, look at my baby. He taking a shower. He finna go to his girlfriend, which is great. I am so happy because, of course, on previous podcasts, I was like, hey, so when you gonna be a girlfriend? Nope, I ain't focused, I ain't ready, and all of this. But now you got the googly eyes, and it's great. I mean, everything happens at a certain time, and again, you were the same age. You know what I'm saying? You were like going through life like your dad, but it's just, thank God y'all didn't do what we did, but not thank God, but giving yourself time to grow and know you at a different level as a man.
Yeah.
And so experience of having a relationship makes you better as a man in the future. Whether that's, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, I think it's great. Hopefully y'all just don't go through a lot of heartaches and hardships, Yeah, and I know you can take your friends from that. You know how it is for to be in a relationship, have babies, and then y'all not together anymore and stuff like that. So you see that from your friends. So if you got that control, you will want the control to do it the right way. So which I know you would and will. So I'm happy for that.
I'm gonna send you the cruise that we
Oh yeah, send that to me. So, but yeah,
it didn't double
the amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that always
we're
do.
doing December. Oh yeah, it really has doubled.
Well, that's because y'all got a fancy thing.
No, I'm talking about even for regular. It didn't jump up until just the interior. It didn't jump up to 1,800 per person.
Oh yeah, that's see. We looked at
But I'm gonna send it to you though.
hey, if the Lord is willing, the way this money gonna roll in, we might can afford all that. But yeah, so it's been good though. I'm glad you enjoying it. How are you liking the relationship? Is it been challenging? Have y'all had any kind of hey? Cause I know you have you been trying to act nonchalant towards her, or tell me how you been with this relationship?
Do I act nonchalant? I know I am nonchalant, but
Of course, I mean I'm like that too. Sometimes, and Joe pointed this out to me the other day, baby. You could be just why are you being so nonchalant, or I could be a little mean. He say, or don't do me like that. So, but anyway, for me, it comes out when I get teased a lot, you know. And I'm so easily to get, that way. So you just push it so you can see that side of me. And I think that just means like that teasing part. So I guess, are you real playful with her? Or are you real like Uncle Sean and kind of play too much and be irritating?
In a relationship, it's more so about what's more peaceful. Like, I try to reevaluate, like, okay, what is something that makes her comfortable? I'm gonna play with her. I'm gonna agitate her. I know how to just leave her alone or ask and communicate. This how you feeling? You want to just watch TV? Alright, I'll talk to you later. Or, hey, I'm about to watch YouTube, I'll talk to you later. I don't feel like talking. So it's like our communication is there. It ain't really like no issue when it comes to like when we disagree on something. We know how to agree to disagree.
That's good.
We might like have a moment where it's like I open her text message, and then something might cause me to take my attention away from the phone, so I put my phone down and I forget to respond hours later. Because I forgot that I even opened the message, but like when I was home and I came home to cut the grass and I was supposed to respond to her, but I was just cutting the grass and I was just playing music, and then she double interpretates and she was like, why did you open my message? And I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I don't like when you do that. And I was like, okay, my bad. And she just explained that it's almost like you ignoring me, but you're not explaining. Hey, if you busy, just let me know. So that happened then. I was driving. I was looking for a location. She texted me. I opened. I was about to respond, but I needed somewhere I didn't know where I needed to be. And I was like, I'm gonna put my phone down. And I just kept on driving until it was time for me to get my load and stuff situated. So about 2 hours passed. She was like, what's going on? You just did this. You said you wasn't going to do it again. You did it. What's going on? I just communicate that. I was like, in the moment I couldn't. So it'd just be like little stuff like that. But it's not nothing that I do intentionally.
Yeah. And number one, she's making you more self-aware of what you actually do. Because everybody picks up their phone, read something, then be like, oh, okay. Because it's like what you know.
Yeah, because she broke it down. She was like, how could you go hours without knowing that? Let me double check to see if we talked to her. I was like, honestly, I'm zoned out. Right. I just focus on the road and keep on pushing.
Yeah.
And it's like, and she was like, you don't even think like, oh, we haven't talked in a minute, or we haven't. Yeah. I said, normally I'm thinking you working, so you'll text me when you can.
Well, for women, we assume a lot. And so, if I'm thinking about you, we assume that you were thinking about us. You know, so in that moment, when we think about stuff, we express it. and then when you don't respond, so he ain't thinking about me. And then it take you 2 hours. So, we like attention on that end. We like you to kind of express your feelings, which, you know, because this is that Cinderella stuff that that messes us women up. We always think it's a knight in what is it, shining armor guy, or this is, you know, my prince. And what are they doing? They talking about, they just into the woman, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, when it go off, they just say they live happily ever after. Well, that opens up an imagination of what our happily ever after is. Mm-hmm. And that's not me. And so, that's why I feel like everything from a woman's point of view, when you have a son, you put them in them. But, like I always tell people, when they become teenagers, they forget everything you taught them. You can teach them from this on up, and then boom, that teenage stage, it's like hormones kick in, and they like, hey, whatever's fun, my homeboard, this, that, and that's that. And then later on, you catch up, and then you're just like, okay, now it's start. What do I do? Do I pay attention to this? Do I do this? Well, I mean, I thought she would like this, or then she wasn't like that. She said she hated this, and whole bunch of.
It's all confusing.
It is. It's not that confusion when you just know we gonna be. Hey, this is how I am. This is how you are, and y'all meet in the middle.
Yep.
And it's okay to agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. And as long as you don't let it bother you, and we have that, and then come on, let's go such and such. All that mad at you for 3 or 4 days.